Human has chased many secrets in this universe, but he could not reveal the secrets of his life. If you want to know what is birth and death, first we should have to know what is karma. Karma means the action what we do will have reaction for that. That is karma. What is birth and death? We take birth because of the karma what we did in the previous life. After spending sanchita karma, we will die. And the birth and death cycle continues again.
Why do souls go through the cycle? Why does Atman go through the cycle? It is because of the obligations it acquires during the life. Every time we perform a favor for someone need not be to people, but could be to animals, society, air, or to the environment. For that, we receive an IOU. Whenever we receive a favor from anyone, we execute an IOU. We steal something and may escape getting caught. All the same, we sign the IOU. As we live from day to day and year to year, we execute so many IOUs. Some may be in our favor and the rest may be in others' favor. Now, who keeps the account of all IOUs of all persons? Hindus believe that there is one God in charge of it, namely Chitragupta, the celestial accountant. Let me state the other incredible belief that is common to Islam, Christianity and Jainism. They believe that there is going to be total destruction and a day of reckoning on which every person has to answer the God for their actions on the earth. Now for the last 6,000 years, no such day has taken place. Supposing today total destruction happens and the day of reckoning is scheduled for tomorrow, how many could be in queue? Billions? If not tens of billions, right? Now where do souls of dead reside till the day of judgment? Don't tell me that they don't believe in souls. The phrase RIP means that souls rest in peace till the day of judgment. This means that they do believe in souls. In Hinduism, one's actions are accounted immediately after death. A person's reward as well as the next birth is decided, and the Atman is sent back to another birth to enjoy or suffer the reward. The individual's account is deleted. This action reduces the workload drastically. The judgment can be automated fully. As it is on the daily basis, the workload is distributed more or less evenly. The workload is not postponed and stacked to a single day somewhere in the future. This is why Bhagavad Gita and the advanced concepts of Hinduism state that God is none other than Brahman itself.
What determines the place of our next rebirth? Where does the next birth takes place? Hindu scriptures states that there are 14 bhuvanas in the universe with 7 above us and the rest below us. The birth can be at any place. Heaven and hell are part of these 14. Heaven is supposed to be above us and hell below us. The next birth can be either in heaven or hell or in any of the remaining 12 bhuvanas. The form of birth would be directly proportional to the IOUs we executed. Please note that the positive and negative IOUs do not cancel out each other. All the IOUs have to be either repaid or collected. You can't even write them off if you have more positive IOUs. You will get human form if negative IOUs are more than positive IOUs. The form would not be human.
How can the soul get out of the cycle? Easy. Become debt free in your life. Collect all the IOUs owed to you and pay all the IOUs you owe, and do not execute any fresh IOUs to become debt free. Buddhists call this state nirvana. But everyday living demands favors from us and to us. That is why Hindus clamor to become rishis who dwell in forests and live as one with the nature. Fishes do not pluck fruits from trees, they eat only the fallen fruits. Taking what nature gives and giving back to nature what it needs is the only way to get out of the cycle of birth and death. Moksha. When our soul joins the astral body, we cannot have other janma or life after that. This is called moksha. Now, how can we attain moksha? When our IOU becomes zero, we can get out of this birth and death cycles. So at that time we can attain moksha in our life.